The Baltimore Orioles are changing their left field dimensions again. Back in 2022, the O's altered the height of their left field wall as well as its distance from home plate. The wall went from 7 feet tall to nearly double that at 13 feet tall, and it moved back about 26.5 feet in total. The left field foul pole stayed at 333 feet from home, but the sudden jut out went as far back as 384 feet from the dish, extending into left center at 398 feet away, and thus became known as the Great Wall of Baltimore. The Orioles did this because they were tired of giving up so many home runs in their own ballpark, consistently ranking as one of the most batter-friendly places to play. They also feared that with Camden Yards being such a hitter-favorite stadium, it would be less likely to attract big-ticket pitchers in free agency. Baseball Savant has been curating data of how many lost home runs or balls that would have gone over the fence prior to the left field amendments, and the numbers are staggering. In just the 3 seasons the Great Wall has stood, there have been 137 would-have-been home runs on fly balls hit into left field. That is crazy. And looking at the data, the Orioles actually lost out on more of these lost home runs than their opponents did. However, Baltimore has reached the postseason in back-to-back years, compiling an impressive 275 and 211 record since they moved the wall back in 2022. The biggest reason for that, of course, their team is better. That's naturally going to contribute to more wins, but they do have lots of lefties and switch hitters that can capitalize on the far more approachable 318-foot fence in right field and hope to avoid the baseball black hole that's in left. But now, hitting to the left side won't be quite as daunting. Looking at the most recent blueprint, the height of the wall is being reduced to 8 feet tall, just a foot higher than it was prior to the initial 2022 alterations. That sharp jut backwards is still there, but it'll be about 10 feet closer to home plate at 373 feet, and it'll also not extend as far as before, as a jut in brings it back to a distance of 363 feet, then continuing to center field, which still stands at 400 feet. At its deepest. The Orioles clearly viewed the initial move back in 2022 as a bit too drastic, and now 3 years later, here they are making adjustments. It's an interesting change, and I'm very curious what you guys think about it, but it'll without a doubt make right-handed hitters a hell of a lot more excited about hitting at Camden Yards.